adventure, comedy, mystery, and romance. Aspects of all the best stories. But we promise none of these, because this is haphazard fiction.
Previously on The House of Morpheus. We get back to the car, and there's an envelope on the windshield under the wipers.
What's in the envelope?
A poem from a poet.
Blaine, I have a situation. I need you to come to the mansion.
Are you sure they're ready for this? He lunges his face down on top of your chest and starts sucking on your wound.
So what exactly are you, Captain?
Martha and I are, we're ghouls. We're going to start with you, Mr. Barnes. You were the one to take down Madame Thoreau. She was the concubine of the Midnight Crow. Mr. Lincoln, this is where we come to you, where if you mentioned a young woman, for example, from San Antonio, whose genes go back to Charlemagne.
This is the part where you tell me it's not my wife.
Oh no, it's her.
No, it's definitely the one.
Lady Morgan owns a style salon. It's a BDSM salon.
I am alone, correct?
Please don't do anything stupid.
Oh, I'm going to go get a haircut.
There's 5 people sitting around in suits that look like they're packing. There is a large dude, once again, standing by the elevator doors in an all-black suit. Gives you the biggest aura of danger.
Well, of course, if he's not packing, that's how you know that it's the spooky stuff.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I'm going to call you. I'm going to tell you everything that I just saw. I'm just going to be like, I entered the building. I was like, there definitely is something heavily shady going on. I was like, I tell you what I saw. I was like, a lot of dudes in there.
I didn't tell you to go in the building.
I didn't ask your permission.
He just totally ruined your element of surprise.
Way to go, dipweed. We were supposed to look at the building, not go into it and say, hey, we're here.
I looked at the building.
They know who we are.
Yes, and now I know who some of them are. That's called good recon.
No, that's
I just slowly take the phone away from my head and I just hang up the phone call.
You just know faces.
I hang up the phone call and I go in and get the thing I need to get.
You say what you want, but now I guarantee you they're going to raise their defenses. So now when his undercover incognito conspiracy theory dudes run in, they're going to be able to get an accurate count on a lot more stuff. So middle fingers to everyone.
I'm just curious if you heard exactly what came out of your mouth just now.
And it was genius.
You just said it's a good thing that they're going to increase their defenses.
Right. Yeah. So when 2 normal dudes that have no idea who, have no connection to us, they can't tell, walk in, they can get an accurate count of what kind of defensive rules.
My guys are using the internet. Nobody's walking in.
Well, I don't know.
We have Reddit,
dude. What do you want from me? I'm a single dude on a single mission. I did the best.
I hang up the phone call. I go get the thing I need to get, and then I
left involuntarily.
You gonna get the what you need to get?
Yes, I promise, because I wasn't this kind of guy before.
The information.
Yeah,
this event turned me into
I give
this.
you the note on, and then then I'm gonna go. Where are
another defenses?
Where are you and Deshaun?
No,
We're back at the house.
Okay.
All right, Lincoln, it's you. You're gonna go
making phone calls, man. I'm trying to figure out everything I can on like Reddit, stuff like that. Trying to figure out what's up with the loft.
Okay,
I mean the loft. Geez, the
salon.
The salon.
While I'm back at the house, one thing I want to figure out is the details on what a sin eater is and what Morgan is.
She's a man eater.
I'll come back to you after.
Okay.
So
she's a man.
Deshaun,
roll. Here she comes.
Same thing. Roll investigate a mystery. We're gonna have to change up some of the questions.
Watch out, boy. She'll chew you up.
She's dangerous. That's how the song goes. I'm sorry. My bad. I had a moment.
What song are you singing?
The same song you are.
I don't think so.
Oh, she's scandalous, not dangerous.
I don't know. I don't think we're singing the same song.
You have,
of course, not. My version's better.
Don't you have a move that's different based on like using your people, right?
Yeah, net friends.
What is your net friends? How does that work?
A lot of people on the internet, when you contact a net friend to help you with a mystery roll, roll plus charm.
Yeah.
10 plus, if they're available and helpful, they can fix something, break a code, hack a computer, or get some special information. On a 7 or 9, they're prepared to help, but it's either going to take some time or you're going to have to be a part of it yourself. And on a miss, I could piss some people off.
Okay. So roll. And it's plus charm, right?
Don't miss. Whoa.
Stop passing notes. Why don't you share with the class? We're all an open book here. This is why nobody likes your character.
She's a man.
Yes, Mr. walked into the enemy.
At least I'm an open book.
So they're prepared to help. And I guess I'll have to help.
What is your plus charm?
1.
A 1. So they're prepared to help. And what do you get on a plus?
Either take some time or I have to help them myself.
And what are you going to choose to do? Help them yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, through the loft, you find that that building is a business called the Salon, and they actually use Wi-Fi based internet cameras to run their security system. That your guys are able to hack into.
Let's do that.
Now, when they hack into it, when they hack into the cameras, they're only able to get access to the first floor cameras. So you see a bunch of people sitting around reading newspapers, odd, weird, guys standing, people coming and going into the elevators, coming up. Every once in a while, somebody comes out of the elevators with this crazy, goofy grin on their faces. And then there's a dude in a black trench coat standing by the front doors, eyeballing everybody like mad mugging everybody in this business. But the people leaving don't notice because they're like big, goofy, happy ending grins on their faces.
Who's that guy?
It's fucking Wesson.
You know it's me.
Motherfucker. I'm making a phone call.
In the closet, you hear motherfucker.
Official look of disappointment.
You know what? As a matter of fact,
Malcolm,
come here, please. I
walk over to the door and open up the door.
You can come in and it's your house.
your laptop frizzles out.
If I don't walk in, I just open the door.
Static. Yeah, as soon as you open the door, you break the connection in it.
Wait, quit.
Well,
You can't go in there.
He can.
Oh.
well,
It's really tight, but he gets in there. So now you guys are like pressing the flesh.
I'm going to see about getting a bigger room.
My room is much bigger.
He shows you his laptop or tablet screen, and Wesson
And I can look
is
at him
in
like
the
this.
salon.
Bro, I'm like,
What in the hell?
I handed my phone.
He can't talk on the phone.
Oh, I'm calling it on speaker.
Your phone starts ringing as soon as you step outside.
I just walk over to the car and I go, yes.
I have no words. Pick up Barnes and come back. And that's it.
I'm going to record in the meantime.
Okay.
I want to see who moves, who doesn't move, how long they don't move, how long they move. Is there a switch change? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
As a matter of fact,
want rotations of the people.
That's called
I would like to use one of my holes.
But now you're going to be able to get an accurate count.
To
and
get
you're
like
welcome.
let's use for one of my holds like a when and where will the next critical event occur, and make the critical event something where it would make it easier for us to kind of get in.
You kind of catch these guys are working what seems to be like a standard shift. So you are going to guess that right off the bat, these guys are, by watching the guys that are like reading the papers, that keep looking at their watches or looking at the clock on the wall and stuff, they're like ready to go. And so you can tell this is like probably like a standard shift thing that, 5 o'clock, these guys are out. 5 o'clock, new guys come in. There's probably guys that take shifts. So probably a standard like 8-hour shift. They'll get up and go get a coffee and go and sit back down. They'll get up and go to the bathroom and come back and sit right back down. But the guy at the door does not budge. But all of the guys, about every, you figure that probably by 5 o'clock, these guys are going to be trading shifts. And once again, there's about 5 guys in the chairs.
I'm relaying all this to.
I was like this close while I was in there to just like opening up on him.
You would have seen it. You guys would have seen him going to town.
Of course, all I saw was you turning around and walking out, but I know you were in there.
I mean, take the win for what it is. I didn't go on a massacre.
I'm gonna
I guess so.
So, Brooke,
You know what? Did anybody notice him?
That's not for us to know.
Yeah, but they noticed him, but nobody said anything. Nobody did anything.
They didn't notice. He just stood there.
A guy walks into a place that has
observes a building,
businesses.
And he got scared.
And he
got
just
scared of
stood there for a
girls.
while and left.
He got nervous.
Oh, no.
so I'm gonna take my car, and I'm gonna go towards the Lady Morgan's building. The second item is going to be bolted down into the trunk, and I'm gonna find a vagrant on the street or somebody, and I'm gonna give them orders, and I'm gonna give them like $100 and say, take this car and park it in the alley next to this building with the trunk slightly open.
Roll manipulate someone.
Do I see all this?
This car's still
No,
Dude, I'm still sitting in front of the building.
what am I using?
What's your charm? -1. So
I got a 4.
all right.
Yeah, I'll do it.
So you give them $100, and that person takes your car and drives away.
No, I'm not going to give him the keys.
You just said give them the keys and have them drive around the side. He takes your car and leaves. That's what he said, right?
I'm going to explain to him that I'm an officer and I need him to do this, and that I need him to park it by the.
You recognize the fact you failed your role.
Okay.
So he takes your $100.
Okay.
He takes your car and drives away. Because it's not a police car. It's a car.
Do I see him at all?
Oh, dude, you can't miss me.
Yeah, I mean, no.
No, you can't.
Okay, you did miss him as you were driving away from each other because you were just told to go back to pick him up.
I call you and tell you I need you back over at Lady Morgan's building.
I thought you were at the
That
office.
dude just took my car. I need you here now. We need
You just here for like 2 blocks. Like,
By the way, you get an experience point for that.
I marked it.
So I come rolling, I come like a bat out of hell, just like rolling up, and I was like, "What are you doing here?"
We need to get my car now.
Okay, where is it?
That way. It's like you can't
I'm
miss
gone,
it.
dude.
Follow
No
that man.
hesitation. I am gone.
I want you to act under pressure.
Oh, dude, that's
Both of us or
No,
just him?
him.
Okay.
10.
All right, on a 10, you actually catch up to the car.
1,000
you drive
horsepower. Yeah, that bad boy's gonna run.
Well, the fact is, I mean, he had a head start on you. It's not like you just happened to be right there. But
Right.
You know how to do a pit maneuver?
the guy's kind of taking it kind of easy.
Thing.
I roll in the window and can I go for climbing on the hood and like
Dude,
get me
just
next to
point
it?
your gun at him.
Get it next to the car.
Fine, I can
About
get
to
right
turn
next to
into
this
a
thing.
sabotage Beastie Boy video.
Yeah.
Dude, hey, like I like passed my M4 over to you.
F
Oh
that.
my God, here we go.
No, I just pull out my handgun and I climb out. I climb halfway out my window. I'm on the passenger side.
Is there an
that's when he hit
intimidate?
the
This is
post.
basically
We can roll for intimidate.
Okay, roll. No, this would be another manipulate someone roll.
Can I roll for this, please?
Pull the F over, and I wave the
He's
gun at him.
gonna
It's like
He's gonna steal his gun.
another 4.
Okay, I'd like to think. Hey,
He rolls the window down and checks the gun.
So
Jesus Christ.
at this point, can I like hold the M4 out with like one arm and just point it at the window?
One at a time.
Hold on, hold on.
Taking it. He's
So you're pointing your gun at the guy. The guy sees your gun and he doesn't recognize what you're saying. And he turns too sharp, hits a car, and the car flips. He hits another car and flips the car over. And your car is now upside down on the road.
I just
Lane,
kinda, like,
stop the car.
I just come to a screeching stop. It's like, son of a bitch. As I like back up to his car.
I get out, and I pull out my badge. I'm like, what are you doing, you stupid?
The dude is a vagrant. He starts smiling this big meth addict smile.
Okay, I would like.
I open the car door and I drag him out.
You
I
drag
hit
him
him
out.
with the butt of my
His
M4.
face is bleeding, and he's
Lane, patch
guy's
him up.
kind of high.
We need, trust me, patch
You
him
see
up.
people like coming, and
I've got my badge
You
out.
see people recording it. They're recording you
could
with their
probably-
phone.
and I call for an ambulance.
Okay, you call for an
Now we're
ambulance.
on camera. And you said what I did was.
I'm a cop. This is okay.
I'm not. I'm a convicted felon.
I'm a police officer. Everything's fine.
I'm a
Dude,
convicted.
I
I'm a
can
high-end cop. We got
commandeer
attacked on the
vehicles
side of
for
beef.
police emergencies.
All right. So I'm gonna roll to patch this guy up.
Act under pressure.
I got an 8.
But I've been working on this electric panel for 12.
All right, I mean, the guy wasn't that bad. I mean, you patch him up, but he starts screaming while you're patching him up.
Leave me alone. I was in an accident.
And I go, hold on.
Why are you hurting me?
I'd like just be like, shh. And as I do, I would like put the revolver kind of to his neck where nobody can see. Be like, you scream one more time, and I'll end it all for you.
Roll manipulate someone.
I have a +2 to charisma, so
I have a -1.
You're going to start failing sooner or later because you've been rolling way too good.
that is a 9.
All right. So
You were saying?
give me $100.
I was like, how about I don't put a bullet in your head?
Oh, give me $100 and I'll shut up. You're not going to shoot me. He's a cop.
I hear this.
Challenge me.
I hear this, and I turn around, look at him, and go, and he's with me. Shut your mouth,
Give me another $100. I want another $100, and I'll start being quiet.
And I look around there, but I go, yeah, this man just stole my car.
They ran me off the road, and
Okay.
they made my car flip.
I cover his mouth. I'm just like,
And I've got EMS coming.
I was like, give him the $100 right now.
No, I got EMS coming.
Sirens is coming.
I just like hide the revolver in.
EMS is coming. I'll also call for a wrecker from our department.
Yeah. These are the sirens you recognize coming first are police sirens, standard police sirens.
Lane, put your guns in the car now and go get in your car.
We're all going to prison.
So I just get in the car and I'm just like, I put all the guns. I just have my revolver. The windows are tinted, so I'm just like, make a move,
Mr.
make
Creed,
a move.
Do you remember when you said I was the bad guy? and I showed him the camera outside.
They're recording. They followed on video cameras out and street cameras, so they actually see from other security cameras outside.
And you said I was the bad one.
I never said you were.
You see it. You see it. You don't see it happen, but you see a car flipped over. You see the black car. You see his black car there, 69 Charger, and you see Captain Barnes out there with his hand over the mouth of some vagrant or somebody laying in the street, telling him to shut up. You think he's telling him to shut up?
This is my reactions. So I look down at it. Now, I walk out of that closet. I walk over to the bar.
Bonnie's standing out there.
I pour myself a drink.
You should have hired the plumber.
I sit down. And I try not to cry.
He's still out there ready to be brought in if
I'm just laughing
comes,
from the closet.
Maybe a normal person would act normally under pressure.
Well, you didn't make me do an act under pressure roll. He put his hand on the guy's mouth, not me.
I bet he did.
I'm trying to fix your mistake.
He rolled a manipulate someone roll. And on a partial success, they want something in return. He wanted $100 to shut up.
I don't have money, dude. I was like, give him the $100.
He didn't say that. He covered the dude's mouth with his hand like he was trying to smother him.
That's why I told him to go to the car. So
the cops get there.
Okay, I pull out my badge, explain to him what's going on, that this man stole my car. And
he gave me the keys. Look, he's jingling your keys.
He pickpocketed me and stole my car.
He gave me $100. His fingerprints will be on it.
The guy was asking for money. I gave him money. He pickpocketed me.
$100?
Dude, you're a poor man and I'm generous. Oh, ask anybody in my department how generous I am.
Oh fuck! Here comes another roll. Manipulate person roll.
Yep. No, this is gonna be an act under pressure.
Is it?
Yeah, I'll give you act under pressure on this one.
That is an 11
-1?
No, +3. So that is a total of 14.
All right. So you do exactly what you set out to. The cop's like, man, whatever. He flips the guy over, puts him in handcuffs. Ambulance will be here in a second. Come take care of this. I'm going to need you to fill out a report. He gets out his notepad, starts getting your name. He gets your badge number and everything else.
While he's doing that, I'm putting in a call to my department for our specific wreckers that haul off cars that we don't need the rest of the department to know about.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
Those
because
exist.
of what's in it.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, can I see what's in it? I mean, it flipped.
No, it was in the trunk.
Trunks pop open on flipped
It
cars.
didn't flip. It didn't.
So
That's what you need is people seeing what's in this trunk. right now.
What the hell do you have?
I know nothing.
When the
see
wreckers get there,
You're not-
what I need them to do.
You're not coming across. Rob, you're not coming out. When you were talking, we couldn't hear
Okay,
you.
how about
Now we can hear you. When the wreckers get there, I'm gonna ask them to flip the car back onto the wheels, and so I can drive it off.
By the time the wrecker gets there, you've got you got two EMTs, the EMTs there. In the one EMT vehicle, you got 3 cop cars cordoning it off, blocking off traffic, and then the wrecker finally shows up.
I'm gonna tap on your window, Lane, and I'm just gonna say, "Thank you, citizen, for your help. You can go." And and I just whisper, "I will call you in a few minutes. Park a few blocks away and wait."
Your
Can I
phone
take off?
rings. Josh, your phone rings.
Okay.
Detective, do you understand the term undercover?
Yes, sir.
That's what you do when you're really cold.
Yes.
Are you privy to YouTube?
Slightly.
Viral. World fun.
I'm going to send you a link, and I want you to look at it and tell me how closely this would meet the terms. And I'm using air quotes here because you can't hear them on the phone. Undercover. Those were air quotes. And see how well that cover is under for not just us, but potentially a certain organization who shall not be named, whose employ you are currently under.
Cobra.
Oh man.
Wherever there's trouble.
I look at the video.
Man, it's you. It's you. And it's not just that part of you. There's through the window, somehow somebody was able to get a shot of you with your gun out the window pointing at another car as it hits a car and flips over. And then you go over there and drag the person out of the car. And these aren't from cell phone cameras. These are from like video cameras, and they've been spliced together.
That quickly?
Deshaun, you actually know the guy who probably made this clip.
I'm laughing.
Yeah, you showed them, and they started following this clip. Your people have already put this together on YouTube and sent you the link, so you're able to watch this as well.
Mr. Creed.
So yeah, he shows it to you, and it's basically a scene by scene movie clip. Car chase, gun out the window, car flip, cop pulling somebody out, another man telling, with his hand over the mouth of the guy that's hurt on the ground,
Pull a gun
going into his car. Yeah.
What's the look on Bonnie's face?
Bonnie is just mouth agape. Just
In my day,
I'm going to go call the plumber. I think we need. I think. Oh.
Hey, Bonnie, I'm the asshole. I'm dying.
No.
Dying.
No, Mr. Lincoln, I would say you are not the asshole.
I am rolling.
I don't think I'm throwing that one out there.
I mean, no one's ever going to find out. So
I just poured myself a second drink.
There's Instagram, Snapchat.
This is the awesomeness of failing. Thank you, Josh.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Thank you, Josh, for those wonderful, wonderful rolls.
Because I had 2 fails.
You roll equally as bad as Jared rolls good.
Someone's got to offset.
It does. It's really got to keep. It keeps the
Well, look at
narrative
us.
going, man. You're gonna level up like a motherfucker, though.
I just need one.
One more point.
I'm literally failing upwards.
Yes. The only time in life that happens for real.
Why is the 4 the only number that's not matching on every side?
What?
No one cares about the dice.
It's bothering the shit out of me. Everything else symmetrical, and then the 4 is upside down.
All right.
So does the wrecker get there and
The wrecker gets there, pulls it over.
okay.
There's 3 sets of cops
they're the
there.
same type of dice. Look,
Going to be looking
it's
at
the
what you're
only
doing.
number
If you're
that's
going
off.
to try to get that box out of your trunk, it's not going to be visible. Okay.
No, I'm gonna look. I have the wrecker help me look at my car, and since it's a wrecker from my department,
They're gonna pull it off into your impound lot.
yeah.
Okay.
And so take it right back. I'm gonna ride back with the wrecker, and I'll tell the wrecker, look, I need to check out another vehicle out of our impound lot, just a random one.
Okay. You get to your impound lot, and you know there's all kinds. You want a van? You want a work van? Do you want just a regular vehicle? Do you want
which is the next car you would like to wreck, sir?
A panel, probably just a panel van.
There's this Mac Diver used van out there that you can see, Mac Diver Plumbing, and it's its keys are in it, ready to go.
Probably just a
We
regular.
plumb the depths, so you don't have to.
Probably just a regular panel van.
Weird, right?
You keep hinting. Is the character coming in here soon? Are you done with this one?
It's weird, right?
I don't know. That's going to be up to Mr. Creed shortly, possibly. Hi, this is Brooke with Haphazard Fiction Studios and keeper for the House of Morpheus. We've reached episode number 7 for the House of Morpheus, which doesn't seem all that lucky for our aspect team, but their failures are our podcast gold. And speaking of gold, we don't have much of it here at the HHF studios. If you like what you hear and would like to help us keep bringing you these haphazard adventures, please join us as a patron. You can follow the link on our website at haphazardfiction.com or just go to Patreon and search Haphazard Fiction. And on that site, you'll find all of the different levels of patronage we have. For as little as $3 a month, you can help us keep the lights on over here in the war room and keep bringing you these adventures with the House of Morpheus. Not to mention, coming soon, The Lodge. All part of the same storyline. So thanks for listening, and we take you back to the House of Morpheus. You know, Mr. Creed, Mr. Creed, you know there will be hell to pay for this
I think
publicity.
Yeah, I think I may have to ask for Barnes to go on administrative leave because it's the only way that the department's going to have to recognize this as a problem. He's going to have to be disciplined, at least in the eyes of the press. So I'll call Barnes and we'll work this out. I mean, Blaine. We'll work this out.
I'm going to call Wesson after I transfer over the stuff from the trunk to the panel van. Meet me a block away from the police station.
Here we go.
And we're going to talk about what we need to do.
No chases this time, right?
No, I'm going to do something different.
The number of people, at the 5 o'clock shift change, we're expecting 5 more people just to kind of trade places with them. It goes up to 12 people. Plus the guy at the elevators stays.
He's still just not going anywhere.
I'm using what you did.
I mean, he nods to people going in and out of the elevators, but that's it.
Damn, could you imagine being that vampire? That's your life. Every single day you're just
I don't
there
think he's a
24
vampire.
hours.
Maybe he's a gargoyle.
I think he's a Wendigo.
Could be a golem.
What hunch is it that it's a Wendigo? We're hunting vampires? And this guy's a random Wendigo?
Yes,
So
yes.
I'm going to.
Here, let me help him out with a little bit of your accent that I can't do at all.
Put a bonnet on
What's
first.
the Wendigo's name again? Because I can't remember.
Chamberlain.
Does Chamberlain go to sleep?
Well, yes.
So it's not going to be a Wendigo because this man is not sleeping.
How about you let him do the accents? You're terrible.
That's my point. How about you let me do
I
the
think he's
deducing?
doing it on purpose.
Let me do the deducing.
It's all about the inflection,
Yeah.
He's trying.
I'm about to inflict justice upon all these people if we don't hurry up.
You're inflicting injustices right now.
All right,
All right,
where are we at? Where are we at?
Lane, meet me a block away.
I mean, you.
Assaulting hobos.
I've got the item transferred to the van
Okay.
and bolted down.
The item?
The surprise item.
And I get in the van with him. Here's what I need you to do.
I look instantaneously
We're
in the
all going
van
to
at what
die.
is in there.
Nothing. You can't tell what it is.
We're all going
How
to
can I
die.
not tell? You're in a panel van.
It's in a container.
Bolted down. I go, what is that?
You'll find out. You don't need to know right now.
What do you have?
You just had me beat the crap out of a hobo and run
If
him
I
off the
tell
road.
you it's going to
I love how he
change,
turned
if I
it to
tell you it's going to change how you do things.
All right, fine.
It's 4:30 as of right now. Oh no, it's after 5.
It's after
She's already
5,
seen it,
yes.
so it's
Here's
about
what I need you to
5:30.
do.
What?
Take the panel van. Make sure that when you leave, you have something covering your face. I need you to park this thing in the alley next to the building
Why are
and
the
walk
cops always
away
criminals?
with something on your face
cops are
as quickly as
criminals.
you can. I will have your car a block over. We have to do this. Based on what you did, you want a little bit of fun time? You have to follow this plan.
You don't drive my car.
If I don't, someone else is going to have to come and get you.
I'll just walk the block.
You're going to be walking a lot more than that because we're several blocks away from where we were.
Are you just watching the videos and everything? You gonna tell anybody what's going on?
I'm with Mr. Creed. We're having a great time.
No, you're having a great time.
Well, yeah.
He's cooking inside.
I'm having an aneurysm.
What's Bonnie's name?
Bonnie?
Is that her name? Yeah, Bonnie's name is Bonnie. I don't know if I got it right.
Very
Yeah.
good,
Bonnie
Deshaun.
Blackwater.
Oh, shit. Hey, Bonnie, could you get us some popcorn? Because I think things are about to get real.
I'm not a servant, so to speak.
Hey,
so
Hey,
There's
just change
probably
your clothes.
some
You do
upstairs
it.
if you ask Uncle
Lincoln.
Chamberlain.
You
Lincoln,
just
can
change
you
your
do me
clothes.
a
You do
favor?
it.
It was sarcasm, as in, haha, this is gonna get good.
It is.
Hey, Lincoln, can you do me a favor?
I can do whatever you want right now.
Can you call Barnes and tell him to get the fuck back over here? That's the first time you've ever heard me angry.
My phone's broke. I put my phone on this. Oh shit! Yeah, I mean I can call him.
Please.
Yeah,
Please.
Bonnie, would you like to talk to Mr. Barnes?
She shakes her head very violently. No, she wants nothing to do with this.
All right, big phone. What kind of phone is this? I sound like Cardi B. I hate Cardi
Your
B. by the
phone's
way.
ringing.
Everybody,
your cell
everybody,
phone's
if you're a
buzzing.
Cardi B fan, I hate her.
Okay.
I hate Cardi B.
All right,
But
stop.
she's hot.
All right, I answered my phone. Yes.
Hey, Captain Barnes.
Detective, but I appreciate the promotion.
Okay. Yeah. Promotion. We need you back at the hospital. Jeez. The compound.
The mansion.
Sure.
Okay.
ASAP.
Okay, we're on our way.
It's on speakerphone. So if you want to say so.
Now.
We're on our way. Now we're in the car.
Are you going to drive your panel van?
All right, and I hang up the phone.
Okay. And
Okay.
we're watching.
I'll be waiting in your car here. I'm not driving it.
All right.
You need to park it next to alley, and you need to walk.
I think we should probably
Very,
go back
very
and do this
quickly.
later.
No, there's a reason why.
I changed my clothes. I know none of the usual. I
No,
just
you want the trench coat. You want the trench coat. They all saw you.
Okay. All right. So I guess I don't change my clothes.
And
then.
when you park it as conspicuously as possible.
You son of a bitch.
Please do.
All right. So I do exactly as he wanted me to do. Then I run back to the car. Then we take off. Is that good with you, or do you want me to roll for anything?
These are all good ideas.
Man, if you're just parking the car and doing this, yeah, no, it's,
I don't know.
it's easy.
I park it
Are
where
you
you want to
parallel
everything.
Your
parking?
face is covered up?
Yep.
Are you parallel parking is the real question, because then you might need a roll.
Nah. Anyway, so I get back in my car and we drive to the base.
I told him to make sure to park it as conspicuously as possible.
Okay, you park it right up front. Is that where you want it? Up front?
No, in the
or-
alley. He wanted it in the alley.
Next to the alley, but where it's going to be like, why is that there?
Yeah. All right. So
And let's go back to the mansion.
they drive back. You see, you know, once again, your videos downstairs, you see this, and your guys have tapped into all these videos because they're watching everything you're watching. And
Keep an eye on the car.
you see them pull a van up in the alleyway.
You see somebody, you don't know who it is, though.
In a black
it's
trench
so
coat because you told them
obvious.
to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on these vehicle boys.
You see,
We're going to have a good... I think they're going to help me for free now.
Chamberlain runs downstairs with an LCD TV. that you've never seen an LCD TV like really before. I mean, you've seen him, I guess, but I mean, he runs down. Where the fuck did he get that from? And he runs in, knocking on the closet real fast.
I'm like, Chamberlain, quick.
He gets in. He goes in, sir.
I'm like, Chamberlain, check this out. And I start showing him like a play on like a little corner of the screen. I'm like, check it, watch.
He's all giddy. He's all giddy.
And then
This is the best. He's eating a hamburger.
I'm sorry about slapping you earlier. Now
This is worth it. The only time you've ever seen Chamberlain this happy is when he's bringing you this month's dossier. You know, when he's going for the next hunt. That's the only time you see him get this giddy.
I've walked over to a filing cabinet and I'm going through potential candidates.
No, this is good.
What I call replacements.
You're not replacing me, are you? I did nothing wrong.
Okay, once we get once Lane's back in the car, I'm gonna call back to Deshaun.
Shh. All right, guys, hold on. Hello?
Deshaun, I need.
Are you wait? Are you in the closet with them?
No,
or are you outside just listening?
I'm over at my desk.
I need Mr. Creed on the phone. So
You can
please
hear it though. You can hear it.
Yeah, absolutely. Mr. Creed, the phone.
Absolutely.
Why do you sound happy?
I walk
got some
over there. I walk
popcorn.
over there. What?
Through the door because he can't open the door. You hear giggling in the back.
Resting on the
You
door.
hear weird giggling in the back. Kind of deep southern sounded giggling in the back. This is great.
What?
I have a way for us to get into Morgan's building probably in the next few hours with little resistance to figure out what's going on.
Explain. By the way, I've seen everything you've done for the last couple hours.
You just hear me we're on speakerphone. I go, oh shit.
Flipped car.
Okay.
I saw you walk into a building
Just trying to
that
do
you were
recon.
told not to.
Yep. Hey, all I'm saying is just keep an
Pointing
eye on
guns
it.
at homeless people.
You stole
that was
my
not in
car.
the video. That wasn't it. Yeah.
He stole a policeman's car. Hey, all I'm saying is
saw
just
you
keep an eye on the
$100
news. And in the next few hours, we should have a way into the building. We need to get in there if we want to get at Poet.
What did you do?
Wait, did he say watch the news?
I can't watch the
Oh
news.
my god!
Hey,
Everybody.
Hey.
I can't type fast enough.
His hands are like cramping. He's just trying to do like Mach 2 on the keyboard.
Everybody, watch tonight.
No one's going to get hurt.
I'm gonna be
but
YouTube famous tonight.
it should be a way into the building with no one in.
I still want to know what you did. What's in that van? Yeah, I saw that.
Insurance.
It's a
You want me to
garlic
tell you over the
cannon.
phone, or do you want me to wait and do it in person?
Garlic cannon.
Well, I don't. I guess in person.
Okay.
Now, where are you at?
We're about 5 minutes out.
I don't know how to roll for luck because that's where we're kind of at right now. But Josh, I really have to say that you're trying to manipulate the situation.
Uh-huh.
So I want you to roll a manipulate someone roll, which is for the situation.
Shit.
What happens in this situation will determine the course of action for this van.
This is either going to be really good or really,
this is gonna
really,
be
really
bad.
bad.
It's just gonna be
Here's
really
what's
bad.
wait.
Can I please make
On
the
the
roll?
scenario though, no, of course not.
Everybody, thoughts and prayers.
You have created such a buzz and frenzy around what's going on. You're going to take a -1 to your
Gosh,
roll.
so now I'm -2 this is my charm.
Okay, so yeah, you're in a -2 on your roll total.
I'm going to
then.
spend a luck.
Oh, shit.
Okay, mark your luck.
Well played, Josh.
Auto success.
We're only in chapter 3. What's well played?
If he needed it at a time, this is when you need to use
That
it.
was a good time. You said roll for luck. There it is, baby.
All right. So you start watching the news. You're watching the feeds, on what's going on in the video.
Everybody's watching the feeds.
The back door, you see some guy walking by.
Hold on, we get back first. I want to know what he does before it all goes down.
Really quick. I'm telling the guys that I'm going to make it an exclusive thing on my feed.
Okay.
Unedited and unscripted. That way, the truth is out there can get some time for truth can get some fucking hardcore play.
All right. Before anything gets caught, though,
You're gonna blow me up, bud.
you guys make it back to make it back to the house. You make it back to the mansion. You come in.
Mr. Creed, do you want to know what's going on?
Immediately.
Start gearing everybody up, boys, because what's in that back of that van is a suitcase bomb. Bolted down.
That is what I am talking about.
But just between you and me, it's not real. It came
What are you
from our
gonna
bomb
do?
squad training
Hey, you
group.
got that idea from me.
What's going to happen is they're going to have to evacuate the
It's a
building.
grenade.
I can't stop laughing.
They're going to have to evacuate the building until bomb squad deems it safe, which means I get to get our crew in to the building with no one inside to deal with, thanks to Mr. Trenchcoat with
I'm not
guns
going
in
to
it.
say that's a bad idea, although it is.
It's the best idea we got.
I am going to say this.
I'm impressed.
You're fired.
Let us know. And don't flip any more cars.
Okay.
Because if that happens again, I'm sure Blaine has already called you.
No, actually, he has not called me once.
Oh, that is such bull.
We saw you pick up the phone.
That wasn't, Blaine didn't call me yet. That was him.
No, that was
Blaine
Blaine
called
did.
you.
You remember he said, do you know what
he sent me
undercover
the video
is?
link. That's right.
We got that on tape. Somebody somehow hacked your phone.
That's right.
We have the recording.
That's right.
I played back the recording.
That's right. Yeah.
There is damage control that's going to have to happen.
I understand that.
Do you know
You're
what
probably
undercover?
going to go under administrative leave.
That's fine.
Because
What's more important, my job or the people in this city?
well, if you expose us,
I will gladly take one for the team if I have to.
please let me know in the future.
Will do. This was an on-the-fly kind of thing, and I needed him not to react knowing there was something in there.
Then we need to move faster.
So we need to gear up and go. And I
don't
say
disagree.
I say Chamberlain and everybody.
Call Blaine and let him know to let the bomb squad
Yeah.
to not look at us when we go in.
I'll call Blaine right now.
And this is not a Uncle Chamberlain type of scenario. He will not be going.
No. Chamberlain needs to stay here.
We're really going to enjoy this.
He looks kind of giddy. Like, no, I really want to go.
It's not time yet. We still haven't recovered from the last one.
I really want to go.
I really think he should go.
Chamberlain, you're not hungry yet.
I'm always hungry.
I'm standing behind Mr. Creed looking at Chamberlain, nodding my head up and down. You're hungry.
I'm really. That video was fantastic.
Really worked up an appetite, didn't it?
Chamberlain, you are not going. Honey, you are staying.
Bonnie, really?
No, she's right. She has to stay.
All right.
We're going to need to back
Do you
up.
know what will happen if you overindulge him?
What?
No.
You
No, because I just met him.
It'll be a non-stop.
You will be next if you continue to mock. I promise.
I look at you, I'm like, shut the hell up.
Act under pressure. Act under pressure. I want you to roll act under pressure.
What did I do?
You don't have any clue what the
Pay
deal is
attention
with
to
her.
how she referred to Chamberlain. What
know what she
pronoun
said.
did she? She said, "This is where paying attention."
Yeah, that's her.
Brother?
Yep. No.
Her lover?
She called him Uncle Chamberlain.
So she's a Wendigo.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
not a
She's not a
genetic
Wendigo.
thing.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Wait. You said act under pressure, right?
So you need to add your cool modifier.
Of -1.
Fuck you.
No. You act under pressure. You know you can do this. It will be bad for you if you do. You know to your core that if you do that, it will be bad.
Why won't you let me fuck with Bonnie, man?
Because she's getting fed up.
Maybe she shouldn't be such a bitch.
When was she a bitch?
Because she talks in a way you don't like.
The sweetest person.
Maybe I don't like Southern accents, all right?
But okay,
It sounds very condescending.
you have not been as scared of a person as you have right now. You know, if you do that,
whatever.
you can do it, but you will get a worse outcome. That's the 9 mixed
Even if I
success.
use my luck?
Huh? If you want to use your luck,
You don't get it back, though.
You don't
do
get
that,
luck.
you never get luck
You
back.
don't get luck back.
And when you run out of luck, basically bad shit comes for you.
I know, but I've got plenty.
And yeah,
This
wanna
is
use
stupid.
it to mock
The
her?
stupid
Who
thing to
has
spend
it?
luck on.
How much luck is all?
This is the only thing I want to spend luck on.
Hey, how
It's
much
time
have
to
y'all?
shit
How
the
much luck have
bomb.
all y'all spent?
I've spent 2.
Fine, I'm just like, that's crazy bitch.
you know what? You say crazy bitch, and she's fine with it like that. She was fine with that. Just it was the mocking the Southern that was bothering her.
But I like Uncle Chamberlain.
Yeah, and if he lets go too much, he will not
If
stop.
I go. I'm sorry. I like.
Just mocked her with her accent. He got away with it. Woo! I'm out. I got what I wanted.
I look over at Bonnie. I'm like, I'm sorry. We will not take your uncle with us.
Oh, if he could go, I'd let him.
I understand. I look at
Chamberlain,
you.
hold on a second. I'm gonna leave my laptop and show him how to use it.
Oh, he knows how to use a laptop.
No, but he's got to talk to people to make sure he's getting all the best angles.
I'm gonna type all the good shit. He starts jamming his fingers on your laptop like super hard. Yeah,
Yeah, it's much
Get
better.
it.
I'm okay.
Oh,
I'm going to call Blaine.
all right. You call Blaine.
Martha.
My arm misses you.
Yes.
Captain. Oh, my captain.
Captain, my captain.
This is televised. Everything that's televised right now, whatever you're asking, is not going to be possible.
All I need is for the bomb squad not to ask me and my team any questions when we go in the building.
That will not be our bomb squad because everything that has been at that area is on high alert because it's only been an hour since everything has been on YouTube.
Has anybody found the bomb in the van yet?
What? What?
Has anybody found the ball in the pan yet? It's the panel man that I rented from our Put a bomb in it and dropped it off. Has anybody found it?
So there's a bomb. There's a bomb.
It's not armed. It's a training dummy from the bomb squad. Sir, we've got
Okay, you know what? I don't want to talk to you anymore today. I've had enough.
Hold on.
I'm gonna finish talking, and then we're gonna hang up. I'm gonna send our crews there now, so they are first on the scene. Our people will be first on the scene to get you to do whatever you got to do. When this is over,
You're low income.
yes. When this is over, click. That's it.
He does realize we need to get in the building, right?
Well, dude, he just you said first off when the bomb squad gets there, and he said I just need to be the first. Wait, what? So he
right.
caught the fact that he gets your gist.
I know I'm in trouble, but we need to go. Mr. Creed.
Yeah. I take another swig. Let's take a break.
feel like
Let's take a
drinking.
break for a minute.
You're so sober and loving it.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. What I did, I thought was pretty dumb, but you. Oh, but you, Josh, you've outdone yourself.
Hey, got to keep it interesting.
Reeds. These are reeds, by the way, in case everybody's curious.
About 15, 20 minutes after you get off the phone with Captain Blaine, all of a sudden a news report comes on from the one of the local main television stations. They have supposedly been tipped off on an exclusive report that there is a bomb scare happening outside of the local, gentrification business of Salon. that, once again, there is a panel van parked outside, an unregistered panel van with a bomb in the back. The news is on. They've started evacuating people. The police are already on site. Luckily, the police have been able to make it there very quickly in order to assess and control the situation. So,
Lane, when we go in, no trench coat, buddy.
Why are you so smooth, man? It's fucking weird. It's creeping me out now.
All right.
I put on a very long hoodie.
he's not talking to you. He's playing the game.
Right. So I'm going to be, again, I'm going to change my outfit enough like he suggests, but I'm going to still be armed to the teeth.
Okay. After the news report hits, well, how soon are we going to you're going to take off right away?
He's got to go find a brown.
Give me a little
duster.
Give me a little situational awareness here. So we got the salon building, but this is a different building.
The salon building is the supposed
that's where Poet
loft
is.
of Poet, but it is the building that Lady Morgan works her BDSM shop out of, where potentially.
Oh, I thought it was a different building that was close by.
No, because of the gentrification, it's potentially the same exact building.
Well, this is a much worse situation than I thought.
Yes.
Oh,
there's like a bunch of shops.
Absolutely.
It's like a bunch of shops inside an apartment complex.
Correct.
Like old school, like in
they took an old building and like I said, they gentrified it and made it posh and fancy, and a couple businesses, probably some bars on the second floor, maybe a dance club or something, and then you go above that and you have like your high end loft apartment.
Do we hear Blade music? Vampires!
You do realize they're not clearing out. They're going to be in here.
And we'll go in as the police unit that is to make sure the entire building is evacuated.
When I say they, I'm not talking about people that...
We're talking about Lady Morgan.
And other vampires.
That's fine. We're going to make sure everybody's evacuated.
Well, they're going to be ready.
They're not going to leave.
Then we know who the problems are. We clean house.
Where the problems are.
You guys are, as you're driving in, Weston, your phone rings.
All right.
As you're driving in. You guys are all driving in your car, right?
Yeah, we're in his car. Yeah.
Okay. This is Captain Blaine. I would like for you to please pass a message along to Mr. Creed for me, please, and let him know that all police on site are not our crew. The local force is there as well. We will do our best to support, but not everyone there is verified.
Yes, sir. I was like, I will let him know.
Why didn't he call my phone?
He doesn't want to talk to you. He said he was talking. So I hang up the phone and go, so that was Captain Blaine. He wants you to know that local law enforcement is on scene and he can't guarantee that we're going to get through scot-free.
Then we should not do this. We should abort.
We can all spend luck.
Lincoln, are you going? Oh, okay.
Fuck it.
Okay, let's
I'm reporting it.
Let's just think about this for a second. There's going to be apparently news crews all the way around. Okay, so whatever happens, they're going to want to know what the hell happened inside of there. And we're going to have to probably discharge some firearms while we're in there. And that does not go under the radar, especially when we got news crews surrounding the place.
You just blame it on me.
I have another thought, though.
Also, they are not going. We're 4 people. Only 3 of us have experience in a situation similar to this on a large scale. We are not going to survive this. Somebody is going down.
I got a thought though on this, and tell me what you think. We park his car somewhere like a block away. We walk in. If I recognize anybody from my department, I go straight to them and say, we need to get into the building. What we need to be able to do is, I've got a forensics crew here. We understand that there was another possible threat, and this is in relation to an undercover sting I'm doing. And we need to make sure everybody in here is safe. And we've got to inspect the building further and see if they'll let us in. If they let us in, we go in. And if we find anybody who's not willing to leave, can we use it as an opportunity to send a message to Poet? Rather than getting into a gunfight and getting into a pissing contest, we let him know that he's not untouchable. And set up a meeting point for him. And then we can do with him as we please with our dear friend, Mr. Chamberlain.
I kind of like that idea. And I like the fact that we're not wasting this chance, but that everybody gets to come home.
Well, you got to think about what to say, because this is, I'm reading a very bad situation right here. I don't think this is a good idea.
Go big or go home.
What's the worst that happens?
I have beer.
Okay, if we do this, not a single bullet is to be fired.
I can deal with that.
It'll be fairly obvious who we need to talk to.
Just say we're here to parlay.
And I will leave the message. And please, for all that is holy, don't do anything stupid.
I think we're past that point.
Don't you say you wouldn't. I have on film proof otherwise.
In a couple hours.
You pull up to the scene.
Mr. Creed was only a couple hours.
It is.
I'm here for you.
You pull up to the scene and it's taped off. Like a block away. You got police like keeping people back, pushing people back, behind. You can see, they started getting people out of buildings next door and whatnot. So you get there.
Do I?
For burping? It happens.
All right. Well,
Do I recognize anybody that's here?
No. Captain Blaine's not even here.
Do you recognize?
I don't blame him.
Do you recognize anybody from
him?
I would say probably roughly half of the on-site police force are people that you've recognized and seen around your division.
I'm going to go up to whoever I would recognize the most as someone I would have had some kind of interaction with in my department the most.
And that person's the person that needs to get us on the other line of the tape. I don't want to go to...
I'll be able to cross the tape with my badge. It's not a problem.
Sergeant Moretto,
Okay.
you recognize him out there. He's kind of helping to direct, and he's trying to take control of the situation. But the street units that are here as well are doing their own thing. They're doing what looks like
Their job.
They're doing their job.
Sergeant Moretto, I need you real fast.
Yeah.
This building is part of an undercover sting that I've been working on for Captain Blaine. We have on our end from our intel that there is more in this building possibly that might bring the structure down, but I've got a special forensics team that is just for this.
Roll manipulate someone.
Can we get in? 5. Can I spend another luck?
You sure can.
What's your charm?
-1.
-1, and you're a detective?
I think
He's
that's right.
good at detecting. He's not good at
mean detective.
Yeah.
He just
That's 3 luck I've
flipped
used.
the poor hobo over.
How many luck do you start with? You had 7, right?
Yeah, I've got 4 left.
Oh,
The Dementors are going to be coming from you soon enough.
because you do realize when you run out of luck,
I
like all
know.
the bad crap catches out.
I know.
All right, you get across. He's like, all right, yeah, you do what you got to do. You just radio down. He hands you a walkie. Just radio down when you know it's clear, so we can start sending other people in, send the dogs in, whatever we got to do.
We do. We just don't want the rest of the unit to have to get hurt for something that
Understood.
we might have missed.
You understood? He walks ahead. He starts clearing the way. He starts kind of talking to some of the streets that are there to let them know that you guys are going to be coming through.
And I wave over for them.
As you guys start rolling up, there's a line of ambulances over there, and Malcolm, you notice a woman over there kind of acting up, like not acting up, but like putting on a show, like crying and looking for attention. And she's wearing some very skin tight, like pleather, like corset, like Kate Beckinsale. It's basically Kate Beckinsale out of the Underworld movies. You know,
Yep.
she's like I said, basically Kate Beckinsale from Underworld is over there, and she's got like, man, 3 EMTs and 2 cops are all over there trying to console her, trying to make her feel better. You know, there's some little kind of like squirrely old man who looks like, you know, Mr. Noodle's cousin, uncle or brother, Mr. Noodle or whatever over there, just patting her on the shoulder, trying to, I don't know if you know Mr. Noodle from Sesame Street.
Oh,
the little old guy with
what was her name again? Morgan? Is that
Lady Morgan? They call her
Morgan?
Lady Morgan. That's her S&M name.
Y'all stay here for a second. I'll walk over there.
You get right up.
I'll look at her straight in the eyes.
I
want to see the reaction when I don't pull my glasses off. I kind of when she's the only one looking over there, I kind of tilt down and I look at her like through my glasses a little bit.
I'll just see your eyes show.
Yeah, just a little bit, just barely.
Intimidation.
No, I want you to roll. I'm actually going to have you do a use magic roll. A roll plus weird.
Plus weird.
Do you have any weird?
Yeah, I have one weird.
He's got 3 guys on his team. He's got plenty of weird.
4.
All right. 4.
Am I marking
time to spend a luck.
Yeah, you'll get that.
Time to spend a luck.
Are you spending a luck or you?
No.
Yeah.
If we spend a luck, does the failure still count to our towards our when we do a fail roll?
No, because
Okay.
it's a success.
Yeah, it just makes it a success.
No, I got it.
Take 1 harm. You look at her, and as soon as she looks up at you, she winks, and it's like you feel some kind of backlash hit you, like your head just like feels like it's going to explode. So you take one harm.
Do I recover from it pretty quickly?
Well, you will, but not at the moment. Your head is pounding right now. I mean, like your vision's a little bit blurry. It's weird.
Do I see that?
Huh?
Do we notice that?
You see him walk up to you see him as soon as he gets closer, you see her.
No,
I mean, she's very noticeable. I mean, she's gorgeous and she's wearing skin tight leather and she's surrounded by, a couple cops and EMTs. Everybody's
but I'm watching Mr. Creed.
You see him shake back. Like
I'm going
I take a step back,
I'm going to
hold my head for a minute. I look back. Not through my glasses, but I mean,
yeah.
I look right at her. Intense. I want to see if she I know she reacted to me, so I know she knows who I am.
Shit, we're just giving the house away to these people.
I need to talk to Poet. And I turn and walk.
You go into the building, or where are you going to walk to?
We need to go in.
You hear him say, he says, I need to talk to Poet, and he starts walking towards the building.
Mr. Creed, you said don't do anything stupid, right?
I didn't do anything.
No. Me, right?
Please.
There's another half to this little present I left in the van.
I'm sorry, what?
It's not as bad as that, but I do have
What?
the dead man switch for it. I intended on using as a barter chip.
What?
I have the dead man switch. So if
you
we get to a
have-
situation we can't get out of, I can pull it out and pretend to blow up everybody.
How do you pretend to blow up everybody on a...
Make the threat. If we need to get out, everything goes boom.
Are
So
you
you're
the bad
going-
guy from Die Hard?
It is
you
a
mean
dud.
in the
bomb
It's a
dud.
is
So
a dud.
you're basically
He's
going to
bluffing.
try.
It's the training bomb from the bomb
with the
squad.
least amount of charisma, want to roll that big ass bluff and hope it pays off.
I'm
down for
thinking that someone else with charisma is going to want the dead man switch, not me, is why I'm talking to him about it. My rolls have sucked tonight.
That's for damn
my
sure.
whole goal, I went over that's Morgan over there.
That's fine.
That's
We
Lady
can still
Morgan.
use this opportunity then, because she's not in the building, to sweep the office.
As far as I'm concerned, my message has been left.
Can't we still take this time to look through her office?
There's no point.
I don't think there's a
I
point.
feel like that's an ambush waiting for us in
If
there.
we don't stay in here a little longer, Moretto and the rest of the guys are going to get suspicious of why we even went in the building.
We go in the building. We look around real quick, superficially, and we leave.
All right, Lincoln.
So,
I want to read a bad situation.
Okay.
Are some of these cops being a little too attentive to our group?
Go ahead.
I don't even know why I'm fucking wrong.
Do you have a plus sharp?
Yeah. So
What's your sharp?
3.
All right. So, I mean, you get a whole 3. Best way in, best way out. Any dangers you haven't noticed? What's the biggest threat? What's the most vulnerable?
Let's go for dangers not noticed.
Dangers you haven't noticed? Cops and everybody have cleared everybody out. Dude in the black suit still standing by
at the door
at the elevators inside. He's been left alone.
Is there a different way in? What's my best way in?
The best way in is straight through those elevators. That's the only way up.
This is our best opportunity to see what's in this building, Mr. Creed.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the.
This is our best opportunity.
we're not making it past that guy.
We don't know that.
I might as well make it. What's the biggest threat?
The big dude in the front of the elevator.
All right, then. That's my 3. I wish I would have.
Can you decipher what other creatures are?
You recognize
Some things, but not others.
the only reason you recognize that guy in the suit is there is because you all have the rings on.
What is he?
I mean, I have him
no one else
on
can see
camera,
him.
right?
Nobody else recognizes the fact that that guy is even there.
But I have him on camera.
Huh?
What about the cameras?
You've seen the guy on camera, but you don't know if anybody else has been able to see the guy on cameras.
I
Do
tell
I
Mr.
know?
Creed.
Do I know anything about that kind of thing?
Yeah, the rings. Your
I
rings
mean,
are removing
But that would
glamour.
make him.
Mr. Creed.
It's a glamour.
Mr. Creed.
What?
What?
Well, I'm pointing at the guy that's still there and everybody else is out.
I see him. I don't think anybody else can see him.
I know.
Take your ring off. Just for a second.
All right. Take my ring
You don't
off.
see him. As soon as you take the ring off, he's gone.
My face would clearly tell you, like, oh, shit.
That's why. So
You see truths.
I can tell right now there's another way to get up there.
there is another?
There's no
There's
other
not
way.
another. So I left the message with her. I'm also going to walk up to that guy because we got to go in because we already told everybody we're going in the building.
We got to.
And we walk in there.
Well,
and I walk right up to him.
It's us and him. Fuck that.
Okay, y'all stay here. Just stay behind.
You got it.
And I walk right up to him.
He looks down at you.
I need to leave a message for Mr. Poet.
You'd have to give the poet the message directly. You don't leave things for him.
Is he here?
Of course he's here.
Then I need to go up and see him.
Good luck.
I'm asking you to let me pass.
Oh,
so
no,
I
that's
can,
not going to happen.
Just me?
Okay.
Mr. Creed, I don't.
Okay.
I hear that.
He steps away. He steps aside.
Mr. Creed, I think that's a terrible decision.
That's all. That is a horrible idea. You already said this is a trap. You know you're going to go in there alone?
Why can't he come down here?
He looks out the window. Do you see what's happening out there?
While Mr. Creed's not looking, I slip the dead man switch into your jacket pocket and just tug on that pocket to let you know what I did.
I need to talk to him.
You can
I
go.
need to leave a message
You can go.
on neutral ground.
No. I will let you go. If he lets you live and leave, that is his choice. Yes, young man, if you have a question, you can ask. You don't need to raise your hand.
First of all, you can suck my balls. No, I was gonna say, when he's answering this question, is he lying?
No.
Fuck, he's not lying.
Are you
Wait,
are you using your other hold from the...
no, it's actually one of my skills, suspicious mind.
Oh, yeah, no, this guy? No.
I don't have to roll anything.
He'll let him up.
No, is he gonna come back out?
If Poet lets him out, yes.
Is it a trap?
Huh? He doesn't know. That's up to Poet.
I want to walk up to you and I just kind of like stand behind you and kind of like whisper in your ear a little. I'm like, is there any way to kill this thing?
Generally, brute force works best.
Shoot him in the face.